All right, so today we're going to do a deep dive into something pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Daktari, the Safari B&B.
Okay.
And, I love a good reimagining. And this is a reimagining of the classic Daktari show,
Oh, wow.
but with a twist.
Interesting.
Instead of a wildlife sanctuary,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to have a luxurious bed and breakfast right in the heart of the African savannah.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, and we found some podcast excerpts talking about it. And it
Yeah.
sounds absolutely wild.
Wow. So, like, kind of a retro thing.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah, I do too.
So tell me about this filmmaker, just like Lucy. I don't know if I've heard of them.
Oh, you know what? I have seen some of their work.
Okay.
I loved Cosmic Diner.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
That blend of 50s Americana with alien encounters
Oh, my God.
was genius. And what really struck me was how they wove in these really heartfelt stories amidst all the spectacle.
Yeah. I mean, that's what makes a movie good.
Right.
If you can just make me cry,
Exactly.
then you've done your job.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to see what they do with Daktari, the Safari B&B, because it seems like a really bold move
Right.
to reimagine this classic.
Yeah, Daktari, that was, the show about a veterinarian who runs a wildlife sanctuary in Africa?
Yeah, back in the 60s.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And who could forget Judy the chimp?
Oh my gosh.
Always getting into mischief.
Oh yeah, pure television gold.
Great.
So it looks like this new movie is going to be paying homage to those characters because the podcast mentioned Clarence the cross-eyed lion
Oh.
and a new chimp who's also named Judy.
Oh.
And so I'm kind of thinking maybe a little nod
That's what I was thinking, too.
to the original Judy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already picturing the comedic chaos
Oh, I know.
those two are going to create in this B&B setting.
So the podcast hosts were also raving about the visuals, calling it a retro-futuristic cinematic masterpiece.
Mhm.
And they mentioned specifically these Panavision-style widescreen visuals.
Yeah, so Panavision means we're going to have, like, those epic landscapes.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and the vastness of the savannah just sprawling out.
Right, but what about this retro-futuristic thing?
Yeah, what is that?
What does that even mean?
So imagine this.
Okay.
You have those sweeping shots of the savannah, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then nestled in there, you see the Safari B&B.
Correct.
And it's like all Googie style architecture,
Yeah.
with those sharp angles and bold colors. Very like atomic age motifs.
Okay.
And it's all juxtaposed against this really ancient landscape.
Oh, wow. I get it.
It's the retro-futurism.
It's like that optimistic, futuristic vision from the past.
Yeah.
And kind of colliding it with the present.
Exactly.
That's so cool.
And
I'm already intrigued.
oh yeah, and don't forget they're using these vintage-inspired tones,
Oh, yeah, they did mention that.
like those warm, saturated colors of the classic film.
yeah.
So it'll have that like real retro vibe.
Wow. So it's kind of like they're making a visual time capsule, but one that's hurtling towards the future. I love it. And, this whole idea of blending nostalgia with innovation,
Yeah.
we see it everywhere these days.
We do.
Reboots,
Right.
remakes, vintage fashion coming back.
Totally.
Why do you think we're so drawn to this right now?
Well, I think in a world that's constantly changing
Yeah.
and often feels so uncertain,
Right.
there's a certain comfort
Yeah.
in revisiting the familiar. Like
Yeah.
when you watch your favorite movie from when you were a kid,
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just makes you feel good.
Yeah. And Daktari, like you said, it's from the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
So people who watched that as kids are probably ready to revisit that world.
Absolutely.
But it can't just be a rehashing of the past.
No.
Have to have something new.
Right.
And it sounds like Daktari, the Safari B&B, is doing that.
Yeah, they said in the podcast that Lucy is shaping experiences that blend nostalgia, innovation, and pure cinematic magic.
What does that even mean?
I think it's about creating a world that the audience can fully immerse themselves in.
Yeah.
It's not just the visuals, although the visuals are going to be stunning.
Yeah.
But it's also the story, the characters, the emotions that they evoke in us.
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
the whole package. You
Yeah.
walk out of the theater and you're like, wow, I was just in Africa.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it could even make us think differently about our relationship with nature,
For sure.
which is so important.
Especially today.
Exactly.
When we're all so disconnected.
Yeah, so we've got these breathtaking landscapes and the retro-futuristic charm, lovable animal characters,
Yeah.
and a filmmaker known for crafting really immersive experiences.
I'm sold
Me too.
100%.
So I'm really excited about this.
Me too. But here's a thought.
Okay.
You know how the original Daktari sparked this love for wildlife in so many people?
Yeah.
Do you think this new movie, with its unique premise,
Yeah.
could reignite those conversations about conservation?
Oh, totally. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think it could introduce a whole new generation
Yeah.
to these important topics.
Right.
And make them care about animals.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's not just entertainment.
No.
It could actually be a catalyst for these important discussions.
Exactly.
I love it. And if you're as excited about this as we are, check out Just Like Lucy's other films.
Definitely.
You won't be disappointed.
Absolutely not.
Until next time.
See ya.